What is up? What is up? Welcome to day number 9 in our journey through testing our beta, the MLFX as it's now going to be known, beta. We've recently changed to MLForex.com, which I think is a more appropriate domain and name for the business. So abbreviated, it now becomes MLFX. And what we're going to do today, I'm going to run through yesterday's trades. We are Tuesday. We've just been about, I think, 2 hours into our session today, or 2 hours rather into the London session. I've been recording trades for around about 6 hours, maybe 7 hours now today, and I've taken a few. I've only taken, I think this is the third one that I've taken. Not that I've been cherry picking, I've just been doing other things while I've been recording. However, for the next sort of 2 hours, I'm probably going to take a couple of trades. I'll just keep an eye out on the predictions. Unfortunately, we still need to have our eyeballs on the prediction because we don't have the push notifications up and running just yet. They will be coming very soon though. So I'm just going to continue doing what I was doing prior to hitting record on this. And the way I've been monitoring the trades is in a spreadsheet, and I've only been taking trades that are over 8 pips with their predicted move. And I know just by looking at that's going to be a USD Jappy trade. I mean a USD CNH probably. Yeah. And yes for that one. So I'm just marking these nice and quickly here, so on the spreadsheet I can see which of the trades I would have actually taken. And there's actually a decent amount here. They are a little bit more frequent than yesterday because we do have the USD CNH today, which yesterday was very conservative and was only using sort of 3.8s and 4 or 5 pip predicted moves, so we wouldn't have taken any of those trades. And the USD CNH has got my attention because, it did result in quite a few of our losers on last Friday. So I'm keeping a close eye on that just to see how it performs over time, and whether or not we need to consider removing it from the 1 hour time frame. Okay, now let's check some of these trades. So you'll see 5:42 was the time we started recording trades. I apologize for the dog going berserk. In fact, give me 1 second. I'm just going to close the windows so it probably is a little bit quieter for you guys. Okay, we are back. So we had a couple of winners this morning, but yeah, 5:45, and the time now is roughly 12:49. It would actually be 12:57. But I've been having to sort of look at this time. Well, this time is me using the time on my client, so on MetaTrader. But it's 5 hours different from the actual time zone that I'm in, so I'm having to sort of do that math in my head when entering this stuff here. So I could, manually I could just go on here and figure out what it is, but it takes a little bit more time doing it that way, so I've just been crunching the numbers internally. So yeah, we had a couple of winners and a couple with no result. well, since I last checked anyway, they will have a result now. In fact, that's going to be a loss, I can almost guarantee. But yeah, a couple of losers as well, and as I said, a couple more of these will probably be losers. So let's run through some of the trades right now. Yeah, these are definitely going to both be losses. We entered these trades here. Actually, it was sort of back here. What was the time? 6:27. So around about here, and then when it pulled back down here, we entered again. So these trades actually went in our favor, and then we had, I think we had a market open, did we? Or did it just reverse / continue, I guess? Let's just zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, so I guess it believed that it was going to continue in an upward trend, as it has been previously for quite a while, but it seems to have reversed and headed back down. And I am in a buy here, so it's still trying to make a quick little profit here, but I guess it's seen it's bounced down to some resistance levels, and it's hoping that it's going to bounce back up. But this trade is a high risk trade that I'm in. If I was cherry picking trades, I probably would not be in this trade, but I just thought it's been performing so well the last couple of days. It's been performing at around about a 75% win rate, that I thought I'd just enter all of the trades that are going to come in that meet the criteria. It's a new trade there, but it's not meeting our criteria of 8 pip minimum. So let me quickly go through these. What was that number? 69617. So it was this one here. We went up 12 pips roundabout. We were looking for 13.7. So we could have put our stop loss at break even at that point, being that it had moved sort of 80 to 90% of our trade, and then we would have been stopped out. But for the sake of recording this information, that's going to be a loss. And we had another one while I'm on the AUD USD down here, which was 69549. Okay, so that's even further down. That's probably going to be another loss though. But I have a feeling there was another one here, 64. Unless I've already marked it as a loss. Yeah, there we go. 638. Yeah. So I can remove both of those, but actually let me see. AUD USD. So AUD USD is not going to be performing well for us today because it's going against the trend that it's predicting. 69549. 549. This will be a loss as well. But it happens. And what was the time that trade was given? Pretty much 9. So on the way down, or just before on the way down here. And that has been against us for the entire duration, and that's a loss. No! So not the best of starts. Whoops, I put it as a win. My bad. Especially when you consider yesterday we went 16-0, 16 wins in a row, and then the London Open broke that win streak with a couple of reversals that resulted in 4 losses in a row or something. So if we hadn't traded the London Open yesterday, we would have negated maybe 4 or 5 losses depending on how we looked at it, and if we set our stop losses to 0 or to break even for the London Open, we would have, one of them which had moved 99.5% in our favor. It was 1 point away from hitting our take profit, but then it reversed and wound up being a loser. That would have been stopped out obviously at break even if we'd set that rule in place. Okay, AUD USD, I'm just going to stay on these. These are all going to be losers, so it's a very, very bad day for the AUD USD, and terms of the system. Well, this one might actually, let me just look at any of these retraces been 14 pips? No. Which again makes me think this trade I'm in is a pretty bad trade to be in when you consider the day's performance. So that was 1030, 69, 388. So we might actually still be in this trade. 388. 14 point something, 14.4. Now we're going to be out of that trade as well, unfortunately. So there's some work we can do there on maybe short-term analysis of a trend, because it does believe that it's going to pull back, but it should have realized that the last couple of trades have been losers for the AU to USD, and it should have adjusted its predictions accordingly, because we're probably going to have another one. Or has it done that? So when was that trade? That was 10:30, and then it did not give out another prediction for the next 2 hours. Oh no, it did there as well. So yeah, 692.298. I think we'll still be in that one. 692.98. 692.98. Yeah, we're still going to be in this trade. I mean, that's just the name of the game. It seems to be trying to predict the reversal here, which is all good and well if you're looking for a bigger profit than 14 pips, but yeah, so we're still in that trade. And I mean, there seems to be a decent amount of resistance at this level here, but it has been heading down for the last couple of hours. Let me look at the one-day trend, and we do seem to be quite close to a support level of one day on the one-day charts. Yeah, so we'll see, but just unfortunate that we've had a couple of losers there. So we're still in that trade. Let me just check if there's any new predictions. Nope. Okay, what's next? GBP USD. Early on that was a bit volatile for us, but I think that doesn't look too good either, does it? Especially if this is a trade we're in, which it is. So we're going to be out of this trade as well. Bummer. When was that? 720. So we got in this trade here, 702, around to here, and it went sort of 13 pips in our favor. So we'd probably be setting our stop loss to break even at that point, but as I said, for the sake of this, we're not going to, so that's going to be a loser. Today's results, not looking too promising. Euro JP, GBP USD. So we lost out of that one on GBP USD as well. Let's have a look at this one. 124.945. I think I took that trade actually, and it won. Or did it lose? Wait, 24945, or maybe it was the one that I just. Yeah, I think it was the one that I just resulted that I took. 24945. This is going to be a loser. 945. Damn. So we took this trade 945. So around here when it started heading up. So that wasn't really profitable for very long at all before it swung negative. GBP USD. Another one down here. $24902 Euro JP. So we're looking for a lot size of 0.51, and we're looking for a buy at 121424. So pretty much where we're at. Let me just do that, and then I'll adjust. So our stop loss is our bear level, which would be 311, and our take profit is 537. Okay, so back to the GBP USD, figure out what these were. 24902, 24. So this is going to be a loser as well. Bummer. I'm guessing we took it on this pullback here. So we're getting in at very, very bad entries here, and I would have, if I was taking these particular trades, I probably would not be getting in them, because I can clearly see that this is a downward trend here, and this pullback has not broken through the previous high, and we've had a lower low. So in my mind, this is going to do exactly what it's done here, and it's going to drop back down, which it did. So we've lost out of that one, and things do not look good for those two pairings that we've looked at anyway. The other pairings possibly have performed better. GBP USD, we had another one down here. 24684. This is a lot lower, so we're probably going to be in this trade still. And this is a much better trade. So it looks like it's adjusted here, because we're sort of at the level of this low. It hasn't had a massive pullback like it did in this instance, and we're sort of getting in at potentially this level. So even if we do pull back before reversing again, or before continuing with this downwards trend, we should still win this trade, or at least get close to winning this trade, and be able to set our stop loss to 0 if we're going to implement that system at a later stage. So this trade is gone. We might have actually already won this trade. 14.4, yes, so 14.2 is what we're looking for, and we would have got in at around about 12.16, so not far from where I'm at, probably on this candle here, and that's a winning trade. So that's good to see. At least we had one winner there. Okay, so now let me take a look at some of these other ones. Where are they? Here. Euro JP. And this particular trade that I'm in here is not an overly good trade in my mind either, because we've had this downward sort of spiral here. Yes, it has shown some strong pullback, but We haven't really closed above this level yet, so there is potential for that to head back down, but we'll trust in the system here, and we'll trust that it knows what it's talking about. Let's have a look at the longer time frames. On the 1 hour time frame, yeah. I mean, we could easily go either way here. It really could do anything. But it's looking alright for now, so it's fine. What level was this? 121,549. So not too far from where we're at, but I think it happened before this drop, so possibly not the best. 1,549. Oh, no, not good, not good. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a loser. A week by 549, 940-ish, 30, 31 we got in. So here on this candle, and this trade's never been with us. So down, 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 lose. Is this the open? Did we have our open of the markets here? I'm wondering if what was that? 9 plus 5 is 2 p.m. So no, that wasn't. 3 p.m. is the open. So 9:10 is our open for the London markets. Oh god, it's a very bad spell there though. Okay, hopefully this trade would be a little bit better for us. 11 o'clock, so what time was it? 4:15. So that's going to be another loser. So a very bad spell there. I mean, we had a couple of winners, but overall a negative start to the day there, which is a bit of a downer from tomorrow's highs. However, you know, possibly we can look and see. There's definitely something we can do with the rules that would mean we aren't taking most of these trades. It's just about figuring what that is. Euro Jeppy. Here's another one here. Is this one we're in? No, that would be lower. So this one looks like it could be a positive trade at least. 317. I should say we've probably won this trade, which is good. Some reprieve. Yep. So we can possibly still turn this into another 70% win day. However, it's going to be difficult. We're going to have to have a lot of the trades go in our favor for the rest of the day, which the odds stack against you. So I should say we'll be lucky if we get sort of a 60% day from today. But then it's up to us to just take all this information we have and go back to the drawing board and figure out why this particular thing happened. Okay, USD CNH. We had a couple of trades from USD CNH, which appears to be going with us today. So hopefully we can recoup some of those losers with the USD CNH today. So let's see, what's the earliest we had? We had some of these trades here where it wasn't quite at the 8 pip threshold, but then because it was winning, it built up confidence in terms of taking, larger trades. And the USD CNH is renowned for being always very volatile at the moment. So if we look at the 1 hour charts for the last 200 candles, you're looking at a 10 pip move, which actually is not that great, because yesterday, I swear when I was looking at, we're on the cheap, we're on the wrong market. USD CNH 1 hour 43 pip average for the last 200 candles, and even if I do 2,000, it sticks about the same. We're about 45 to 43 pips per hour. So when I look at this predicted move, I think that that's quite low, but it's obviously very conservative, and just trying to predict those moves. Okay, now 10:04 we had this trade. This looks like it's going to be a winner. 10:04, 7021. Ooh, this is what I hate about this market, is it is so volatile, but the predictions are so small. And we might even have to go to the 1 minute time frame to figure out what the result was here. Let me turn that off. 10:04. 1 2 1, so it's like there, 8 pips. Fuck. So because of the volatility, even though that was a good trade, we're not looking for enough. And I really hate that, because I've noticed that similar result over the last couple of weeks that I've been monitoring the USD CNH. It's good, like its predictions are good, and it does go in the direction that it's predicting, but because it's not predicting a high enough move, or it's not giving the trade enough room to breathe, even though after an hour it is finding its way to the result, we end up losing the trades due to just being stopped out. So that's annoying. That's really frustrating. Which could be interpreted as not choosing its entries correctly as well. So let's see where this one is. 11 o'clock. I think this is going to do the same. We might be right on this one actually. 11:31. Actually, possibly not. 725. Yeah, this is going to be the same result here. $2,597. So even though we were in an uptrend here and we would have captured a lot of profits, for some reason there's issue. So I think we're probably going to remove the USD CNH because it has been causing a lot of losses due to just not being able to predict the result and maintain or not be stopped out in the process. Like it's generally pretty consistent with predicting an uptrend or a downtrend, but you're just never able to realize those results because you get stopped out prior to it actually materializing. Uh, 122597. $12.30. Oops, what am I doing? It's been a long day. 2597. So, yeah, we're entered pretty much here. We're going to be out of that as well. Bugger. Whoops. else do we have? We got one more pairing, I think. Just the AUD USD, which we're in a trade, so those two are still active, and we. Is this one still active? 69423. That one might have a result actually. 69423. I hate that I can't get that perfect. Okay. 13.7. So we're still on this one. That's that line there. And we're still in the other trade, which is the one we've actually taken. So definitely some work to be done, because it seems that it's just not, it's lagging behind the trend there a little bit, because we've seen a change of trend sort of here, and however many hours that's been in, since 3:30 this morning down to 13, so about 10 hours it's been in this trend, and it's lagged behind because we obviously, the data we're using is mostly this data here, which is showing a clear uptrend. So we'll need to do something there, whether or not it's it has two data sets that it uses. One is the full picture, and one is a section of that data that is only the most recent. So it could be the most recent 20% or whatever, which helps it predict these trend switches, or helps it identify when it is in the trend change, so that you don't get stopped, or you don't have these losing trades, these losing predictions. But that's something that Armory's probably going to need to do. I'll just obviously present him with the results, with the data, and then we'll work on it, and go from there. I mean, every system is going to have losing days. You're not going to have a perfect system where it's going to win all the time. So we just need to figure out a way that we can have 70 or 80% accuracy 80% of the days, if that makes sense, and then 20% of the days you're just going to lose. So it could be that this is just one of those 20% days where it's just a losing system, and time will tell as I maintain my records for the next month or so. We'll be able to identify how many of the days we were 80% profitable, 70% profitable, and how many we might have wound up only being 50% or less. Which, if I look at our results today, we're going to be less. So let's count up, or tally, more correct word, our results for the day. So wins and losses. You got 1, 2, 3. I'm just looking at the green here as well as green there. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, and there's a couple open that could obviously skew that a little bit, but we definitely got more losers than winners at the moment. So let's hope for a strong comeback in the evening. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoops, I've crossed crossed that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 14. So 14 to 6 at the moment, which is only about 30% accuracy. So that's appalling. We definitely need to work on that. Okay, let's have a look here and see what we've got recently. GBP USD. Where was that entry point? 24846. 24846. So around about where we're at. And we're looking for 16.6. So this is another one of the trades where it's less than optimal, and if I was cherry picking trades, I wouldn't be taking this trade, because a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. So although this may only be, and it even goes back there if we go back. So we're in a downwards market in the 5-minute chart. In the 1 hour chart, we're in an overall upwards market since sort of here. You know, you look at the 50 EMA and 200 moving average. And I guess if you look there, we have sort of possibly bottomed out. So maybe I'm too early to call that as a downwards market, but it looks quite sideways from this point here. You know, it's sort of up and down, up and down. But we haven't broken below this low, which came, you know, a couple of days ago. It came on Friday, last Friday. So yeah. I mean, it's extremely volatile here, and it seems to be trying to figure out what it's going to do. So possibly this is all right, but the likelihood of it coming down and hitting our stop loss there is still a decent possibility. Let me just record these. AUD USD, when was that there? So Euro GBP, Euro JP, Euro USD, GBP USD. We had very weak buy, very weak buy, weak buy, and strong buy. So I'm aiming to record sort of 100 trades per day, and that's that's our sort of a sample size, I guess, that I'm using, and then averaging the win/lose rate of the trades that, as I said, have more than an 8 pip predicted move. But I am taking the results from all of them, sort of at the end of the day. That way, if this particular method isn't working, we do have all that information to look at and then ascertain if there's a better method that we could be using. So let me just enter this 2.8 pip 11.3 pip. Whoops. And 16.6. So no, yes, no, yes, and as I say that, we've had another one. 4.3. Whoops, what am I doing? The fun mental math. Okay, Euro GBP, what are we, 38 minutes ago, so that would be 12.56. USD JP. Euro JP. That was 27 minutes ago, 28, so 6:13. 19 minutes ago, which would be 14, 15, 16, 13. Is that right? Plus 19 minutes, what does that get us? Yeah, 35. 9 minutes ago, which would be... Sorry for doing this out loud and not in my head. I'm a little bit slow today, so that would be 26. Painful, I know. 30. Alright, cool, recorded those. Let's have a look and see what our trades are doing at the moment. So, 2 positive, 1 in the decision phase, as we'll call it. So we got a Euro JP, which is in that decision phase, which it has closed above this level here, so I'm a little bit more optimistic about that as I previously were, and we seem to have a higher low here, but again, we are kind of, and this low is, you know, above these 2 levels here. If we look, well, at that level, but it looks like it, you know, it broke above that resistance level here at this area. It hit this resistance level here, bounced back down. This became support, and now it has gone up, and it is now deciding whether or not it wants to go above this level here. But we have a close on this candle that is slightly above all of these closes here, and all of that information is just what I am able to look at as a snapshot and think, okay, this is not a bad trade, this is looking all right. We can delete both of those now, all of those. So that's sort of my analysis of this trade at the moment. It is that, okay, although when I first came onto this page it was slightly below our entry price there, everything is looking promising, and it's looking like it might shoot up to this level here, which is well within the range. So let's have a look at the other. We got the GBP that's looking very good right now, and we probably would have won this trade down here if I... Yeah, I think I might have already resulted that. A very weak sell, we're not going to take that trade. So that's looking very nice, and we also have another trade on the AUD USD, which is looking okay as well. Let's go down to the 5 minutes, see what it's been doing. Yeah, so we're about at take profit with that. Looking very good. In fact, we just hit it. Brilliant. So it finally has paid off with its bullish analysis of the AUD USD. It just faltered in this mini downtrend here, which may still be in a downtrend. It may be yet to test this support level and continue with its downward momentum. But we have been able to capture a little bit of a reprieve and profit there, regardless of which way this overall market tends to go. So I'm happy with that. And these are our trades that we've taken today. So we had, in fact, this was a trade from yesterday, but I think we got a result today. Let me just have a look here. No, that was yesterday. So we've only taken 3 trades. Well, 5 if you include the 2 actives, but we have 3 results for the day. We have 2 wins and 1 lose. So even with everything that's gone on today, we're still up, which is nice. So while we're waiting to get some more trades, what I'm going to do is take you through yesterday and also maybe Friday while we're at it, because I didn't do a video on Friday, I don't believe. So let's jump over to yesterday and give ourselves a little bit more room here. So we started off the day very, very strong yesterday. I started a little bit earlier, and actually we captured the open of the market on Monday, and that was sort of around about this time, a little bit earlier, but we got the first signals of the day. So it was good to see, and it was it was nice to see that we actually predicted the right move right out of the gate when the market opened, and we're able to get some wins early on. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are all the trades we're taking, these ones with the yes, and we wouldn't have without them. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 wins before we got our first loss of the day, and that was over a 7-hour period. So the first 7 hours it was 100% accurate, and then what we had around about this time, a little bit after this, so at 9 o'clock was it was 10 o'clock, sorry, but this trade went 14.7 pips in our favor. So we're looking for 14.8, which it got within 1 point of that prediction. And we've just got a USD CNH trade, which although the market of the USD CNH has not been in my favor, neither have some of the other ones, but let's see if we've got a possible move in the right direction. And I need to get in early on these trades because we do have high volatility. So let me just put all this information in 10.2. And I will take the trade. Once it updates, there's 3.7 max lot. Oh God. I'm actually not going to, because I have issues with my margin, and it doesn't allow me to take other trades when I'm in the USD CNH, because it takes up so much of my free margin that it gets too close to the margin call limit, which I do not want to have happen. Got a little bit of a pullback here. Still looking all right though. So I'm just going to record that trade and we'll see where it goes. We're on the 1 minute chart here anyway, but let me 2239. So we're a little bit behind anyway. or is that with the 3.9? Yeah, so a couple of candles ago, and we were looking for a sell, and look at this volatility. Like a couple minutes later, boom, we've been stopped out. See, that's why I don't like the USD CNH for us. It's just too volatile. It's too volatile with these small take profits on the 1 hour time frame. You definitely need to be looking at a longer term trade, or at least a higher pip count. So we could easily add that to 30, 30, and that would be a more realistic idea. Because bear in mind, as I said, I'm looking on this is not the 5 minute, this is the 1 minute chart, and 2 candles after our entry candle, we're already out of this trade due to a loss. So that could have easily gone the other direction and we could have had a win, but it's too uncertain. You don't give the market enough time to identify whether or not this trade is going to go in your direction. So you can look here. Look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 candles, 11 minutes, and we've moved 73 pips. That's crazy. You go onto the 5 minute candles, and it's very similar. This doesn't look like much of a move, right? But that's that same 70 pip move that I was just looking at. And then you look here, and we've got 280 pips, and that's from 12.25 down to 3.25. So that's 9 hours out of the day, and we've had 280 pips of movement. But in between, we've got these massive 100 pip moves or 100 pip retraces. Even this mini retrace here is a 40 pip retrace. So yeah, we're gonna monitor this for the rest of the week, or for the rest of the month. But if we continue to get these kind of results, inconsistent results on the USD CNH, then we're probably just going to remove it from the 1 hour predictions, and we may leave it on the one day predictions. Once we get the analysis page up and running, I'll be able to start monitoring those results as well. But at the moment, it's just a little bit too much work to do the 1 hour as well as the 1 day, as well as taking trades and doing other stuff as well. Effectively, right? I want to make sure we get our 1 hour trades in order before moving on to the one day predictions. Still making its mind up, but I do like this more and more with each candle that's above our green line there, our entry price. We're on the 1 hour chart here. Let's jump down to the 5 minute and go. I'm liking this. It looks like we're in another period like this where it's sort of a little pullback before a continuation. We haven't closed above this area though, which is slightly concerning. So it could just as well be hitting that level and then bouncing back down. But yeah, it could become like a head and shoulders or a reversed head and shoulders. This being our shoulders and this being our head. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Did I jinx this trade just as I said I liked it? Nah. Still alright. So, as I was saying with these trades here from yesterday, we had a couple of losers here that could have been avoided. This was the market open for the London market, and we had these two trades here that wound up being losers that went largely in our favor, and then they retraced pretty much on the market open, right? With the trend, a slow trend change, like a mini downtrend when we were looking to go long. So at these levels, and with that market open coming, what I would like to have done was set our stop loss to break even or slightly above break even. We could have even looked to take our profits knowing that the market was about to open. So knowing that we were very close to our take profit, we could have just closed those trades out to capture that profit. Although we don't want to do that regularly, because we want to capture our full profit when the system is working in our favor at high risk situations like this. I think it is in your interest to do that. So anyway, there was our first two losses here, which happened, as I said, with that market open, and then after the market open we had this trade pretty much bang on the market open, which I would have not taken probably. Ideally you want to kind of avoid the market open if you can. We had a winning trade here that came a little bit later, but then we had a loss here, which happened within that 1 hour period of the market opening. So there was, in essence, there was 4 losers and 1 winner. There was this loss, there was this loss, that loss, and there was these 2 losses. So there was 5 in total that we could have avoided there, and only 1 winner within that period. So definitely something, just looking at that data, something that we are going to monitor, and we are going to keep a close eye on to see whether or not that happens regularly. Because if it does, then it's in our interest to say, do not trade 1 hour, do not trade maybe 15 minutes prior to the market open, take trades that is, or 1 hour after the market open, or 30 minutes after the market open. However long you need for the market to identify what's going on and the system to catch up. Then we also had later in that day with the New York Open, which happened, what time does it happen? It happens 9:30 my time, which minus 5 is 14:30. So here, so we had this one loser within that 1 hour time frame, and I think we had another loser here, did we? There, which would have, I think that moved in our favor, moved 14.5, we were looking for 16.7, then reversed with the New York Open. So we had 2 losers there that by implementing those rules we could have avoided. So 5 plus 2 is 7. We had a total of 10 losers and 25 winners. So in essence, you could have removed 7 of those losers, leaving you with 3 losers in total. You also would have removed, as I said, 1 with that first 5, and 15 minutes before the open, it would have been that one. So you wouldn't have even taken that trade because it fell in there. So you could have either got out break even, or you would have not taken that trade at all because it falls within our 15-minute window prior to the market open. You also would have gotten rid of that trade, and 30. So you would have only eradicated 2 trades, but you would have saved 7. So the new results which already looked really, really good. You know, you're talking 25 winners, 10 losers. So 25 divided by 35, you're looking at a 71.4% accuracy. But you make those small tweaks and that 74.5 all of a sudden becomes 23 winners and 3 losers. So divided by 26, 88. So you go, as I said, from a 74% accurate system to an 88, I think it was 74.4 or something, wasn't it? To an 88.4. So that's a 14% increase in accuracy by implementing those rules for that one day. Anyway, if this is a common occurrence, as I said, then we'll obviously look to implement that. But we are thinking about those things. Let's see, when was the market open here, and what trades would we have avoided? So 10 o'clock. So 10 to 11 and 15 minutes prior. So we would have avoided this trade, that trade, that trade, that trade, and yeah, those trades. We're not going to stretch and say we would have avoided this as well, because you know, but possibly what we could have done, you know, you can identify that, okay, because of this market open, we have an abnormality in the trend, and the trend is going in the wrong direction, and you make that decision until it figures out what it's doing, or until it the signals start to show what is actually happening within the market, in terms of if it's been saying it's going to buy for the last 5 signals with that pairing and it's lost, then you know it is not correctly identifying the trend, or the trend is not going in your favor. So until you get one winning trade or one winning signal, you're not going to take trades with that signal. And that's something we could easily implement as well, which, now that I think about it, is a really good idea, is to have a quick, like, JavaScript section on the website where it says it's got like USD, CAD, and then it has like the last 5 trades or something, and it's just got like win, 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 or like win, lose, win, 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 whatever has happened for the last 5 trades. That is an excellent idea. I'm definitely recording that, because we're going to do that. Fuck yeah. Because that's super helpful, right? That identifies that it is correctly picking up the trend. And if you've got 2 losers in a row, like for the AUD USD, right, going back to our earlier trades here, AUD USD lose, AUD USD lose, boom. Those 2, you identify it's not correctly predicting the trend. You look at the charts, you see it's kind of looking like a down trend. You don't take that trade, AUD USD. You don't take that trade, AUD USD. You maybe don't take that trade. I don't know if was that the trade we won, or is that one we're still in, AUD USD? I think we're still in that trade, but we did win one other trade. So you then see that it's won a trade. So you're now looking at the markets again and thinking, okay, it has shown that it's at least got an inclination of a continuation of that overall trend that we see on the 1 hour time frame. So now I'm actively looking at this chart, thinking if it gives another buy signal, I'm going to be much more likely to take that buy signal. So that, I think, is that's a great way. That is a great way of minimizing your losers, and that is something that I'm definitely gonna mature as an idea, and we can possibly add that in. Cool. If I didn't do anything else today, that's a good idea for the day. Okay, let's have a look at some of these other ones. Let's see if we've got a result for that AUD USD that we had here. No other trades to take. Oh, I might actually just put that in there. Oh, my back is killing me. Okay, 69298. Okay, no, so we're about break even on that trade, but we did have that other trade. This one, I think, 6924, which was our winner, 6924. Wait, what am I doing? 24. Which was about there, so at the bottom, and yeah, we won that trade, didn't we? 13 just, and it's pulled back. So a little patch of green. maybe I'm reaching there, but it looks like a little patch of green, and we could easily have these two trades as green as well, because we're both in them. This one's looking quite good, as I said, the GBP USD, and we're looking for 16. So we're looking for a little bit more in terms of pips for this trade, but I do think we got in a little bit later here, so we're sort of looking for 15, yeah. But as I said, it was looking like it was going to do this, that little pullback, and then that boom, shoot up, and it has. Called it. And a similar thing here. You know, we've got this similar theme of a couple of red candles, and then one or two big green candles. And it is showing that it is slightly on the upward trend there. So I'm quite liking the way that that's looking. You know, if we look at those candles there, and then if we look at, no, I can't really draw a trend here. Well, I guess you could kind of there, couldn't you? With the wicks of the candle, they've kind of been hidden along there. But let's just hope this down big red candle doesn't close like that. Oh. I think that candle's a little bit, or that trend line is a little bit warped. It's more like that, isn't it? Maybe even a little bit. Oh, it keeps on snapping. Snapper. Let me record those. USD Chief, Swiss franc, CNH, which we actually lost because that was the one that I quickly recorded. I do not like that. It's with the trade war that's going on at the moment, and it being a very, very volatile pairing anyway, it has made it difficult for our system to accurately make profits. And it doesn't, because it doesn't take into consideration where your stop loss is going to be. It doesn't care whether or not within that 1 hour period it goes down 40 pips and then it comes back to make you those 10 pips. Like it doesn't take that into consideration. which obviously with how volatile the market is going to result in you losing some of those trades that would wind up to be profitable trades, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way of the market. Jappy, okay, what do we got? Very weak sell. Minutes since the last signal. 19 minutes since the last signal here. What's going on? I hope we haven't crashed. And it's just thinking. Okay, 4.2. Nope, there we go, we got a new signal on the 1 day. Good. So we did have a bug the other day which did result in it crashing every now and then, but we have fixed that, and there's an AUD USD trade that we're going to take. So let's jump over quickly, because we did have that. Oh yep, it looks like we might be heading back up again. Into that info quickly. Don't want to miss any pips if we can avoid it. 12.8. Looking for 0.44. 0.44. Buy. Not what I wanted. 12. 8. Oh my gosh. Beer level 69158. 69158 and 69414. I don't want to call it too early, but it does seem like the system is now performing a little bit better than it was the previous couple of hours. So we could see a resurgence and wind up being at least 50-50 for the day, which not great, but a little bit better. And that's bearing in mind that with these records that I'm keeping, I'm doing a maximum of sort of 16 hours a day, because maybe a little bit more, sometimes 17, because when I wake up, as soon as I wake up, I'm recording the last hour of trades, which is still available here. So I wasn't awake during that period, but I'm able to record sort of 8 trades or 10 trades. And then I sort of do it all the way up until I go to bed. So I'm getting sort of 8 to 10 hours sleep, depending on how knackered I am. Sometimes 6 hours, but it is quite exhausting doing this. And today I slept for sort of 10 hours. I needed a little bit of extra R&R, but then I was back at it. So today we're probably going to do 12 hours until midnight. So another sort of 5 hours. Maybe 6 if I go to 1 a.m. because I'm feeling all right now, and we could easily go for another 6 hours, maybe 7. But we've already been doing how many hours for today? What am I looking for? That 13:33, so to 14, so where we're at right now, back to 5:42 plus sort of an hour onto that, round it to 6 to 14, so 8 hours already today, and we do another 6, about 14 hours, 15 hours when I go back to there. So recording information for about 14 out of the 24 hours. But when we have the analysis page, there'll be 24/7. Well, 24 5.5 as the Forex market's open. Bearing in mind, you have the latest close of the day, and then you have on that Friday day, and then you have the earliest being the New Zealand markets, my home, when they open up again on their Monday, which is Sunday still for a lot of people. So yesterday we had, started at 1. I woke up at about 7 a.m. my time, and I was able to get the trades for an hour earlier, and then we traded through till 16. So a good 15 hours that day as well. But my objective there was, I really wanted to go to bed. I was knackered, but I went to bed quite early yesterday. But I wanted to get that 100 trade period or snapshot, so we could use that amount of data. So I'm going to aim for 100 each day, but we might get less. We won't get more. I'll call it quits after 100, but I can't guarantee that in the 14-hour or 15-hour period that I'm going to be looking at the markets each day that we are going to get 100. But it looks like we might today. Another 6 or so hours. We're at sort of over the halfway mark, so it is looking all right there. Let me do the times for these. USD Chief, and we do have that trade we just took. 12.8. In 32 minutes ago, which takes it to 13:38. And the next one was 29 minutes, basically 30 minutes. So it takes us to 13. 25 minutes. 46, isn't it? Yeah. And then our most recent trade, which is only a couple of minutes ago, so that's nice and easy. 14:05. We lost that one, didn't we? Damn. Stupid trade war, stupid volatility. Sort your shit out. Let's see if we've got a result here. AUD USD. We did bounce up there a bit. So, what are we looking for? 13.6. Nah, I don't think we've gone that high, have we? We didn't go that low either, but we sort of only 7. But if we win that other trade we just took, we will also win that, because they're pretty much exactly same level, 1 pip below the new trade, and we're looking all right. We're sort of, the charts are indicating that that's going to continue. What's going to head up? Well, kind of. At least the last couple of hours are indicating that. That period, anyway. Just ignore all that. Forget about that. Shut up. Don't judge. I'm optimistic. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. They're looking good. One little push there and we're good to go. I feel like just yelling at it like it's a pregnant lady. It's about to give birth, gone into labour. Push! Come on! I can't imagine what it's going to be like for me with the money in the game, skin in the game. Now, I get emotional. I don't think you'd have to be crazy not to feel some emotion. I have pretty good control of those emotions through, years of policing and being yelled at and called all these different names to your face, and you just got to kind of stand there and take it and control. It doesn't mean, you don't feel it on the inside, but you just have control over how you act, I guess. So regardless of me thinking, getting out of the trade might be a good idea right now, or I want to capture those profits, because we have trust, or because I have trust in the system, because I'm able to look at the data, I know that, most of the time, 70% of the time, it's going to hit that take profit. So there's no point me getting out now when it's most of the time it's going to hit that level. And then it's just about identifying times, like with those market opens, where you do decide, okay, now I have that rule that says get out now, regardless of if it's hit the take profit or not. And there we go. Have faith, have belief, and it does hit our take profits. But yeah, it's going to be good getting skin in the game again. It's been a long time since I've had actual money that I've been trading with, so excited for that. And we've got a nice little surge there. Let's have a look at this Euro Jappy. This is also looking very healthy. And the other trade on the AUD USD is starting to look alright as well. Whoops. Since I'm actively trading at the moment, just in case we got some new trades coming in, we'll do another maybe 30 minutes. It's been a while since I did a longer video actually following the trades that I'm doing, so we'll do that today. But yeah, it's about time that we managed to build this account back up, because we did have a bunch of losing trades earlier on as we were figuring out what was, what we were going to do with the system, or what needed to be worked on, and working through some bugs that caused this massive losing streak. So I think we lost about 10% of our account that day, $1,000 from a $10,000 account. Which when I actually started testing the system, we were at 9,000. So, looking since there, we've lost about 1,500 at our maximum, maybe 1,600 at our max drawdown. So we now are looking to rebuild some of that to make this look a little bit better. But it tells a story, paints a picture as to us working on fixing issues with the system and getting it to a stage where now it seems to be profitable most of the time. Today might be one of those days, as I say, where it could be break even if you're looking at all of the trades that you would have taken. But at least the trades that I've taken today, and this later, the second half of the day, seem to be doing all right. I may as well, while I'm not doing anything, record that 3 Euro GBP, very weak buy. Ago we're talking about 6, so about 12. What I'm still trying to come to grips with is did we just hit our take profit? Did we? Yes, we did. Why was that such a low? Oh, 73, I guess. Oh, 60, 62. That's a bit annoying. We must have got in a little bit after our entry point. 1 point. Maybe I need to take into consideration spread when it comes to my calculations for optimal lot size. So 1.445 was our entry, and this was our trade, so it's a winning trade. 121.424. So yeah, 424.445 was our actual entry. So we got in 2.1 pips above our predicted, which does factor in to, you know, our end result there. Because if we do look at our account balance, which is 7,700, and we do a calculation to figure out what 1% of that is, 7, it would have been roughly that for simplicity, times 77 would have been what we're looking for. So we're a little bit off, but not by much. And you know, you have other trades where I get in a little bit lower due to spread and due to just the volatility of the market. So it'll probably all, as you see here, it'll probably all work out to be around about 1%, or that's what I'm banking on anyway. And what I might do is, after each day, I might take the number of trades and figure out what the average number is and base that upon my account balance at the beginning of the day. Although I know after each trade my account balance is going to change, so yeah, it's kind of difficult to work it, yeah. But possibly I need to do it individually. I don't know. I'll figure that out. It's not super important right now anyway. What is important is figuring out whether or not we are consistently accurate. Look at that trade, that shot up, didn't it, after we hit our take profit. So I can't remember where we hit our take profit, somewhere around here, wasn't it? GBP USD 25012. There, another 13 pips. That was the winning trade there, and this is the trade we're still in. This AUD USD might have been a winner now. Oh no, it was pretty much around a couple pips below, wasn't it? So I don't think it will have been yet. No, but both of them are looking good. Both of them are quite healthy at the moment. Let's have a look at the USD CNH for today. So lose. It's 3. 4. We haven't won a single one. Yeah, that's not looking good. I don't think we took any of these earlier trades here, but they probably would have been losers as well. You might have had one winner or two, but due to the volatility, yeah. Let's have a look here. So we'll start on the earliest. Let me just see if there's any new trades. Nah, nothing. While I'm doing this, actually no, I do need to see the charts. Okay, USD CNH at 6:09 this morning. We're gonna have to go to the 1 minute. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I did turn. Damn it. Around about here. 6:09. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because even if I got that time, the entry time wrong by 30 seconds, it could be the difference between us getting in on this candle and on that candle, you know. But let's see what our entry 70151 70151, so round about there. So we might have been right. Oh Jesus, see, look, I'm thinking that we're fine because that's only like, you know, half a pip or 2 pips, but we're talking 5.5. Now take profits only 5.9. So 6970151 there, and we've gone down 5.7, 5.6 roundabout. We had our stop loss at 5.9, so we should just still be in that trade, I think, and that would have been a winner. But you see what I mean? It's just 1 minute later, you're almost losing that trade. So although that's a winner, that's not a confident winner, and that's not a trade that I'm happy with. Then we see, because it's been making money, it's getting more confident. So we have this trade here, which is 7.3, another very oh, was that a sell? Weak sell. Okay, no, so that's a loser. My bad. Another one here. Oh, cool. A strong Euro Jappy. Okay, let me. 11.7. Don't change too much. Ah, gosh. Damn it. I think we might have missed this one. $494 is what we're looking at enter, and we're already up half our way to our take profit. So if this doesn't pull back down, I'm just gonna let it go. Let me put a pending order in. And 121. Stop loss would be 377. Take profit 121.611. And so we'll leave that there. If it drops back down within 10 minutes or so, then cool. If not, then we'll probably just close that out, because I don't want it to get hit on the way down in an hour or so if it does decide to head back down there after it's hit this take profit. Right, what were we doing? Having a look here, USD CNH. This one was around about 720, was it? Yeah. We might be alright here for this one. But I say that often with this pairing. Oh god, look at that. 20 pip up there. It doesn't look like much. We're on the 1 minute. But I think this is a loser. 1278. 1278. Yeah, definitely. We got on pretty much at the bottom of this period here. And then boom, up 25, down fucking 60 something. Yeah. Loser. So we've yet to win a single trade on the USD CNH when you take into consideration stop losses. Because you have to bear in mind, this was predicting that this market was going to go down an hour from now, and it was going to make at least 7 pips. So technically it was actually right, and it was very, like, it was not accurate with its prediction, but it was right in that it was going to go down. Because we got in here, remember, and it said down 7. And this is a 1 minute chart, so 60 candles from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me go to a 5 minute. That's going to take forever. Where was it? Here somewhere. 7, like there. So from 720 to 820, it was going to make X amount of pips, 7 pips or something. So it was only going to, like, there. And 820, it would have made those pips, plus some. So it's taking that information and it's saying, okay, I was right, I wasn't very accurate, but I made a shitload of pips. So now I'm going to increase my prediction based upon the results that I've got. And use that information. So if we weren't using stop losses, we would be earning money on these trades, but that is not a good method of trading in my mind. You always need to have a stop loss. You always need to have, otherwise, one loss could easily take out the majority of your profits, or a large portion of your profits, and that's not something you want. That trade was this is a different one. 835. This will be a loser as well, because I was just looking at the time. 830. Unless it. I hate how volatile this market is. I always have to go down to the 1 minute. 835. So we might have won that because we've got a drop there, and we didn't, even there we didn't go up those 7 pips, so that would have been a winner. But boy, a win in 1 minute. So if you get in, good luck getting in that trade at that price and not at the bottom of that second candle already when it's just about to reverse. Yeah, you just can't trade the USD CNH when you're looking for anything under sort of 20 pips or 30 pips even. It's just not doable unless you're using a fully automated system that's just hedging. So I think probably one more day of leaving this on, and then I'm just going to suggest to Armory that we remove it completely. Yeah, and that's where it's sort of gone up, because it's increased its prediction because it's being profitable. And that is when it gets, oh no, here is when it gets to that 8 pip threshold and we start taking those trades. Let's check in on the Euro Jappy. We haven't taken the trade, so it's, yeah, we've sort of missed our window there, I think, unfortunately. And that's just, I'm not fully paying attention to taking these trades, so you know it happens, you miss it. It looks like it's probably going to be a winner as well. It's looking really good. AUD USD trades looking okay as well. So I'm going to give that maybe one more candle, and then I'm going to exit this trade, or exit this pending trade, pending order. And we'll do another 15 minutes of looking at the charts, and then I shall leave you until tomorrow's video. We're looking 10 minutes ago for that. Gosh, yeah, 25. And then this new order's just come in, so that was what am I doing? This was a strong buy, wasn't it? Oh, I can't wait till this is all automated. Come on, analysis page. Oh, whoops. Yes. No. Okie dokie. Oh. Yeah. See, I'm still at the early stages with this system where I'm not fully confident with it. I'm confident that it can perform. Now it's just about getting the confidence that it can perform over a larger time frame. After 1 week, I should say, based on the amount of trades that I'm going to have been recording, I'll be very confident that this is a exceptionally well performing system. And after 1 month, that will probably be the time period to validate this enough to go live, in terms of taking it live with a system, with a live account, and fully launching this as a product, and saying to people, look, although you should still test this yourself to validate it and to get confidence within it on a demo account, this is a good enough system that you can, or we're confident enough with the system that you can trade using a live account. So that's going to be exciting. It's crazy to think that it could happen in a month if we continue the way we've been going for the last 3 or so days. But there's definitely a few kinks we still need to work out within that 1 month period. And it's good that I'm able to spend this much quality time with the system, using it and observing it to identify those things at a reasonably rapid pace. which is, you know, helping us to mature at a fast pace. I wish the AUD USD would make its mind up. Might have an option to enter here. Although, how confident I'd be entering if it does pull back now, I'm not sure. If it's just a spike, sure. But if it closes confidently on this candle down in that entry area, I'd be a bit more hesitant. But I think it's going to just repeat what it did here. You see, with that strong red candle and then a continuation. Similar things going on here, just a couple more candles to actually have that happen. And we do have this level here to contend with as well. And the level that it's in right now. Couple strong candles there on the 1 hour time frame though. You can see that my trend lines are not accurate when you go into that time frame. Is that even? It's hard when they're on an angle to figure out whether or not they're in line. It's my OCD playing up. Oh, so annoying. Get rid of those bad boys now. Oh, I've deleted the other one anyway. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it. Naked charts. It's heading up. Yeah, I'm going to exit that. Don't need that. I probably should have just left it so I could figure out when we are in fact hitting that take profit. I think it was somewhere up here, wasn't it? It's like there. I mean, I could just go on the entry price, couldn't I? 121,494. It was like down here or something, wasn't it? And we're looking for 11.7. So like up here, yeah. Slightly above that line, keep that in mind. Wow, very nice. Probably pretty close to the take profit for this one. 10.6. Can't remember what we're looking for. 13.6. We're looking for a few more. It's only 12.8 on this one. Oh yeah, it was slightly less. I guess because we'd had a few losers in a row. Give me some signals, come on. Getting antsy. I'm so glad that it did redeem itself a little bit in this afternoon. I was feeling a little bit down, but definitely a lot better now. And also, it would look a lot less shit if we, as I said, got rid of the USD CNH, and we can probably eradicate some of this due to the market open. We can eradicate that, and that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 trades are gone because of the London Open. This one possibly as well, because it might have met our rule for almost hitting our take profit and then reversing because of the open. So we could have set that to a break-even stop loss, or one of these anyway. Euro JP. Let me have a look. So 10 o'clock it opened. That trade falls within our window, or close enough to our window that I wouldn't be taking that trade. 15 minutes prior to the open. We would have taken these trades. So AUD USD, I think that was just during a solid downtrend, wasn't it? 857. Yeah, so yeah, I think we would have just lost that trade out downright. What was our entry? 69549, 69549, 69549. Yeah, so we were never really positive there. So, I mean, we might have exited at sort of break even if that was when the market opened. 940. I mean, yeah. No, we probably would have lost that still. So that still would have been a loser. Euro Jappy. 921. It looks like this would have been a loser as well. 920. 121 549. Yeah. Because you're not looking at really until 9:30, 9:45. You're not really looking to put your stop loss to zero anyway. So we would have been around break even at that point, and then it's just turned against us 15 minutes before. So we could have a rule to exit trades maybe at 9, within that window, whatever they are, which might work in our favor because it would have captured a lot of the profits that then reverse, and it would have stopped a lot of the losses that are around break even or around zero or slightly against us from going massively against us. So something to think about there. And as I say that, I think we would have hit our take profit, wouldn't we, for this? 12.4. I think we're only looking for about 12, weren't we? Yep. Is there a win? Very nice. And it looks like we've hit our take profit on the AUD USD as well. Brilliant. that might be a good way to end this video. Oh, we got another one here, don't we? GBP USD 2 minutes ago. We're slightly down, so we should be good for this trade. But I'm not gonna let this one ride for the video. I might just get in it though. Did I copy? Am I on the right pairing? Euro GBP. I'm not. Okay. Pay attention. GBP USD. GBP USD. I don't know about taking that trade. We'll take it, but I just don't know about that trade. 54. 15.4. 15.4. Let's see where we might have actually gone well above our entry point now anyway, because we're a couple minutes behind. 25217, 25234, 0.36, 25234. I mean, we're a couple pips above there. Let's see if it pulls back down on this level here. Put it on as a pending order. So I'm going to end the video there. I will check in tomorrow to see how the rest of my trading has gone today. I'm probably going to actively trade for maybe another 20 minutes or so, at least another 10 minutes. So I might enter a couple more trades, but then I'm getting pretty hungry, so I think I might cook some dinner. And I'll be recording trades for another, 5 hours or so, 4 hours. And then check in tomorrow to recap all of the trades from today, how they went. Hopefully we can achieve around about a 70% result for the day, but I'll be happy with anything above 50%, to be honest, with the way things went and with our USD, CNH results as well. So yeah, I'll be happy with anything like that. But we'll see how things go.